What's up, my fellow traders? Hope you all having an awesome day. A quick one here on nat gas, gold, silver, crude oil, starting with natural gas. So before I continue, let me remind you that if you want to join my priority group and get access to live session, trade alerts, and everything right here, all the best setups I personally look at for my own trading, the zones I personally look at my own trading, the entry I personally take. If you want to get access to all of these for free, just scroll down, go to moneymarkers.uk, and you'll see all of my partner brokers right here. Once you join them with minimum deposit of 1k, then you get an access to my priority group for free. Once you join it, make sure you DM me on Instagram. The link is in the description. The brokers links are also in my description of this video and on my website. Once you do that, DM me, or you can always email me at support@moneymarkers. And guys, I'll be scheduling a live session, public live session next week. So if you have any questions, we're going to do live technical analysis. We're going to find out live entries. And if you have any questions regarding brokers, regarding priority group, anything else, I'm going to answer you there and then. So I'll see you guys next week in the live session as well. So let's start our analysis with NatGas Owanda, and let me show you the clip from my last video so that we can connect the dots from there. Now, after this retracement, I'm simply looking for an engulfing candle. If we have a next candle as an engulfing candle, that is my valid entry condition. Or if you have one more red candle close below, second candle close back up, in that case, that is still an entry condition, a valid pullback entry bullish. Very simple, no confusions, just look for an engulfing candle. So buy with engulfing candle. If we have that, I'm going to go 1 ATR for my target or 2 ATR maximum, exit my trade and look for my sell condition if there is a double top. So I'm going to quickly go for the good scalp here, which for example, let's say I've entered right here in ATR is 5.9. 5.9 looks something like this, and a bigger target which is something like this till this recent highs if I want to take my trade with 2 targets. And then if the price forms an engulfer or a pin bar, in that case I will go for my short trade after exiting this trade. So very simple. These are the conditions now I'll be looking at for my possible entries. I'm simply looking for my pullback entry bullish, an engulfing candle right, a next candle. Awesome. So what a move we have got here, like I mentioned yesterday. And what do we have? Almost 90 pips of take profit here in natural gas, and no ifs, no buts, clear condition. We have a pullback, we had a bullish cross. I've said that it's gonna be strong entry condition if we have a bullish engulfer with a cross. When there is a weak condition, I let you guys know as well. And if there is a strongest condition, that is something I tell you every single day to look for these entries. So we have a good entry condition on my platform, and that nicely hit my take profit. Not send it as an alert because I've already sent 3 alerts to my members, and this is something that was clearly mentioned in my videos, and this is something that was discussed in my Discord groups. One of my students has mentioned this entry there, so we knew that we had an entry condition and take profit has been hit. Now in my last video, I've clearly mentioned that I will look to enter my double top trade from here. Now in this type of market, it is very risky to go for an aggressive double top, which is right here. Now, it's totally up to you if you want to take it or not. My job is to give you conditions. Risky, less risky, or good conditions. Now, we are in the level of minor resistance. We are also getting a divergence in the RSI, as you can see right here. And with that, we have an aggressive red candle. So ignore this candle and look for the next candle. If we have a very next candle as a red candle, again, that's going to be very risky double top. And I'm not going to go for it. It's totally up to you if you want to take it or not. Or the good condition is green small and a bigger red engulfing candle. If we have that, we'll have a valid double top again at the minor level. But with an engulfing red candle, it's going to be better entry to take rather than entering just with a red candle. And as we have a divergence in the RSI as well, looking at that, if we have a double top completion, in that case, we have a good and better signal that we can see some sort of good retracement, and we'll see if the price breaks and close below 50 EMA or not. If not, then we can see a possible push back up. Now, on a daily time frame, we still have a room for the price to get to 50 EMA. That is quite higher, but I want to see this zone to be broken. 3.344 must be broken. I've already mentioned these zones in my yesterday's video and the previous video as well. Feel free to mark these. Once that is broken, in that case, I'll start to use my zone below as my trend continuation bullish zone to take my long trades. For now, simply I'm waiting either for the strong double top, and let me give you a heads up, if there is no double top and price close above, in that case, it is a confirmation that price now wants to trend up and continue to push up in a trend. As you can see, we have been pushing up in this trend. If we have a new high from here and close as well, in that case I'll still look for my pullback and bullish entry condition to go long from here. So that is all we are looking at. One more heads up I want to give you, that you might see a push up, a strong push up, and then the candle closes back down and forms a 382 pin bar and leaves the wick up there. If that happens, that is still not a break of previous high. For the break, the body must close above these highs. If there is a wick gone up, don't get panic. Wait for the candle to close. I'm talking about 4-hour candle. Once it is closed, if below, then we have a valid double top with a pin bar. So that is all we are looking at. Buy above these highs with a pullback. Sell if you have a strong entry condition, pin bar. 382 candle, red candle again is going to be risky. Divergence at this level. If you look at this level, has acted as a level of support and resistance in the past. That is why I'm expecting some sort of pullback. If there is condition, if there is no condition, I'll stay back. For me, I would like to see a strongest entry pattern must form here to take my double top trades. Right here, a week before last, I've sent this zones report to my members. Right here, we have resistance zone, which I've removed this week because that is not a major resistance. But I've kept my support zone right here that was sent to the members this week, and that has nicely reacted, as you can see. But feel free to mark the resistance zone, a minor resistance right here in red. And here, as you can see from my zone below, that has nicely pushed up the zone report sent to the members this week. And now heading towards a level of resistance. Again, there is a minor resistance. So feel free to mark these zones in case you have missed it. Now on this platform, on capital.com, the price still didn't hit this level above. Now, wherever I get an entry condition, especially I look for Ovanda and Capital.com. For example, we have an entry condition on Ovanda. Right here, we took this entry. Now, if you are a member, you know I send you trade alerts according to Capital.com and Ovanda. This time we got it here, but no condition on Capital.com. Now, on Capital.com, let's say the price reaches this zone and forms double top pattern, strong double top pattern. In that case, I will go short. Now, right here, there is no reason for me to take sell trades because there is no double top pattern at my zone. So for now, just look for pullback in Golfer above 50 MA, exactly we had on Ovanda, and we're gonna go long till we are in this zone, and from this zone, if we have a double top, then we are gonna go short. So very simple, wait for the condition to form, and it is not hard to wait. Yesterday I've said that wait for the condition, and you see we had a condition formed exactly how I mentioned. So that is what we call patience and taking your trades with conditions. So exactly here, we need to be patient for the price to form either a pullback in Golfer to buy or push up to the zone and sell with engulfers and double top. Again, a very weak level, and if there is a condition, I will go with very low risk. On EMEX, exactly the same, the zone. I've already shown you the screenshot. Have these zones ready on your chart. On this platform, some more pullback in Golfer, and then we're gonna go long till this level. If we have a double top here, we're gonna go short. So very simple and very easy. It is not an engulfing candle, in case you are wondering if that turns out to be a bullish engulfer. That is not one of my valid entry condition. M6 audience, exactly the same. Wait for the price to form some sort of condition on this platform. Double top in Golfer, that is all we are looking at. Or once we are broken above these highs, then we are looking for the pullback and only buy trades once the price break above this top. That is applicable on all three platforms. So we are still bullish as long as there is no sell entry condition. Price is nicely pushing up, and look for your entry conditions, and according to that, we're gonna take our trades. Next up, we have gold. As nicely hit our take profit 1. So let's see how we can enter this trade. Now we have a left shoulder and ahead we have a right shoulder. Now we had a pin bar formed right at the right shoulder here, and looking at that, I'm expecting another fall out of gold. So that is my general condition if I use discretion in my trading. We have a chart pattern here with a pin bar that shows a bearish pressure, and looking at that, I'm expecting some good push down out of gold, at least to this level first, which is 3261. If we are broken below this level, then we have a breach of termination zone below right here, and close will be a second entry from where I will see a further fall to this level. We already have a head and shoulder pattern triggered right from here, and that is a bearish pattern, and looking at that, my bias is still towards the downside. So once we are broken and closed below these lows, and once we are broken below 3.3260.91 and close as well, in that case, that is a solid signal the price will go down to this level. So stop loss is above these highs, and then the entry number 2 will happen once we are broken and closed below these lows. Once we are close as well. Close is very important, 3260.91. Once we are close below, in that case we have an entry number 2 triggered and price will likely to fall to the next level of minor anchor right here and then little bounce. So all the way from here to this low, we already have $57 move we have captured. But I was expecting at least $65 move. So I'm still bearish for gold. I'm not looking for any buy trades till we are broken above these highs. For now, I'm still expecting a further push down, looking at lots of rejection at my termination zone, which is right here, multiple rejections, pin bar, engulfer, and looking at that, I'm still expecting a push down. Now, once the price break and close below these lows, which is right here, the last low, once that happens and close below, in that case, I'm expecting further fall to the next level. And entry number 2 has been triggered, which I've been repeating from last so many days. Right here, stop loss is something like this for me in this type of entry, and take profit is something to this zone like this. So that is how the entry number 2 looks like. Now for the students, you know that first entry was triggered all the way at this bearish pin bar. Stop loss is above, and take profit even 121 is hit, and even 1.421 has been hit as well. So that is the beauty of taking the trades with condition. I know that was a big pain, this up and down move, but I've been repeating that we are bearish for gold, and that has happened. Head and shoulder pattern has been played out. Now the entry number 2 has been triggered. I'm expecting a price to push lower to this level right here. 3.63 goes to 3167.75. A minor anchor from where we can see some sort of reaction, just a pullback, and with a pullback, if there is a bearish engulfer, I'm still gonna go short and keep on taking shots till the price get to the next major level, which I'm gonna send you guys to the members and update you guys here on my YouTube as well in my upcoming videos. For now, less aggressive entry is just a pullback, bearish engulfer, and we're gonna go short using 1 ATR for the targets. So only selling gold till the price get to my level right here, from where we can see a bounce and engulfer, and then we're gonna go for another short till the next level of major support. I'll keep you guys informed if there is any changes in the move. Next up we have silver. Silver is also broken below this anchor and retested this anchor like I mentioned, and then it pushes back down, exactly how I mentioned in my last video. They look for the retest, the previous retest, and then it is pushing down. Now again we had a new low. I want to see a pullback engulfer if we have a bearish engulfer, and I'm gonna, in that case, I will go short again and keep on taking shots. The next zone is right here to take my next buy entry, and we do not have any major zones. We have a minor zones, which is at 3097 goes to 3137. That is a minor zone, not a very good level. So same like gold, expect some bounce from here and then possible fall back down. So let's see how this goes. I'm only selling silver with pullbacks, and again I'm going to use 1 ATR for my targets. It's very important to exit your trades, because I always say not taking your profits is as risky as not placing your stop loss. Only bearish trades for silver. Finally, we have crude oil is now pushing up and hit the anchor support, which is right here. Now that is an engulfing candle with this oversold situation, so I'm expecting some sort of reaction, at least 1 ATR like 82 cents all the way from here. That looks something like this till 58.99. That is all I'm expecting, or a pullback to 50 MA bearish engulfer, and in that case I'm gonna go short. So expect some reaction, a bounce, and then if there is a bearish engulfer, in that case I'm gonna go short. That is a double bottom, a major pattern, but it is not a very strongest area. But looking at this area, as you can see in the past, there was not many touches and it is not a great level. So that is why I'm not really comfortable to take my trades, buy trades from this area. But looking at the first rejection, the recent rejection, I'm expecting some bounce and then bearish engulfer. In that case, I'm going to go short. So with the bounce and engulfer, if there is, I'm going to go short. Once we are broken below these lows, in that case, I'm expecting further fall to the next level of minor support, which is right here, these numbers in blue. So let's see how this goes. Only bearish trades after this bounce, bearish engulfer. In that case, I will go short. So that is it for today's video. Hope you got a value. If yes, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, so that we can all trade together and trade efficiently. Hope you trade green. I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, take care.